Hello everybody and welcome back to the Welsh Lady ASMR. I'm doing a softly spoken video today and I have, you can see behind me, done a little rearranging of my filming area to make it hopefully a little more cozy and welcoming. I bought these really nice curtain fairy lights. I'm so happy with them. They are nicely spaced because they came on a one line with all these dangly bits which are nicely evenly spaced. And they're quite long, so they reach down way beyond the floor. And you can have various settings. You can have flash, glow, chase. Personally, I like static, soft glow, which is what I've got now. And the real beauty of them is I can use them for camping as well, because you can use old-fashioned AA batteries, but you can also power them via USB, so ideal for my camper van. And I bought them on Amazon. I realise I talk about Amazon quite a lot, but I'm a fan. I'm not sure how long I've been a member of Amazon Prime. Many years, probably as long as Amazon Prime has been going, and I have got used to the speed. When I want something, I go on my app, and well, some items have turned up the same day, but more often than not it's within a day, two at the most. And yeah, when I order from other places, they take several days. Yeah, you just get spoiled. But there are other things I use on Amazon as well. Because I'm a Prime member, I have access to ebooks, music, and I must say really good selection of videos. Many of those you can download and I can watch them if I'm away from home. I can watch them on my Fire tablet or even your phone. And on occasion I will also order from my Morrisons, a fairly local Morrisons, and you can have time slots within just a few hours. There is a minimum basket charge, but I am raving a little about Amazon, and it occurred to me that maybe not everyone is a Prime member and yeah, it's something I personally have found a lifesaver and love to use. So there is going to be a link in my description. I am now an Amazon affiliate, so if you would like to check out the link below, and you can have a look at some of the stuff that I have ordered in my store. And I will be updating that because there are lots of things that I want to put in there. So check out my Amazon store in the description. And I know a lot of you love reading, so there will be a section on my books that I've ordered on Amazon as well. Now, I know a few of you have been a little concerned about my e-reader, my Kindle. I think I said on the last video that I have had my Kindle since, believe it or not, I know this, I knew I'd had it for years, but I went on my Amazon account earlier and I realised that it was first registered in 2012. So I have had my Kindle for 11 years, and it's been such a faithful companion. And although I have a Fire tablet, the e-reader has come on holidays. It's so light. I keep all my books on there, and you can just reread books, as I very often do. And the last video I did, I explained that it had frozen and it was stuck on the home page. And this has happened a couple of times lately, and I've always been able to sort of jumpstart it, and it's eventually got going again. But the last video, it had frozen, and I thought you might like to know the latest on my Kindle. I've got the case here. Yes, I'm afraid, guys, I've got some very bad news. It's rest in peace, my beautiful Kindle. It's gone, broken, forever gone. I tried over and over again to reset, to recharge, and nothing was working. It was frozen on the screensaver, so I wasn't able to do anything with it. And I went on my Amazon account. That's when I found out that it was registered in 2012, and I deregistered it, and I was able to, well, I've sent it back free of charge to Amazon. They sent me a little label, and it's gone back. And once they receive it and they check it over, I'm hoping I will get a trade-in. £5. £5 gift card. And I was only ever going to be able to throw it out otherwise, so that's better. It'll be recycled, hopefully. I like to think of its little parts getting reused for someone else. And I also had a message from Amazon to say if I do buy another Kindle, which I might, I can have, once this trade-in one's been checked, 20% off. Well, that's good news. Because, as I said, although I've got my Fire, I loved my Kindle because it didn't glare in the sun, and it's a little lighter, if I'm honest. So waiting to hear when my Kindle gets back to them and when they check it over. But isn't it funny how I do, and I'm sure there's some of you as well, get attached to objects. And this is something that I read with the Minimalists, the book I was telling you about. These guys, that's what they have said. We get emotionally attached to objects, which is why sometimes it can be very difficult to clear out things, because you think, oh, but there's memories attached here, and certainly memories of wonderful holidays and places. I've taken this book, my Kindle, and stickers I've collected, and I look at the case all empty and forlorn, and I feel sad, very sad. And that's why it can be so difficult sometimes to clear out things that maybe are broken. And I think sometimes you've just really got to get beyond it, because I genuinely believe hanging on to things that are broken is no good. No good at all. There was an occasion though that I was having a clear out, and I had black bin bags full of things to go to my local tip, and well, this was probably a few house moves ago, so it was one of my first clear outs, and I have got a collection of, do you remember the old camcorders? And I had, boxfuls of the tapes that I had taken of my children when they were young, and my daughter, because she's younger, it was her baby videos with my son in them as well. And I thought, these are important, these are not going to the tip, these are my family memories. So I put them in a black bin bag and separated them from all the things that were going to the tip. And I thought, these must go somewhere different. And I took the rest of the stuff to the tip, and I was driving home feeling light and wonderful, as I always do after getting rid of rubbish. And later that evening I was sitting at home and I was thinking, where did I put the videotapes? And I started searching the house, and you know what happened, don't you? Oh, my heart sunk. I had taken, because I stupidly had put these treasures in a black bin bag, I realised when it came to loading my car, I had just grabbed all the bin bags together and pushed them in my car and gone to the tip. And only later that evening I realised what I had done. My beautiful baby videos of my children, gone. And I knew there was no way they were ever going to be found. I didn't try, I didn't go to the tip the next day. I kind of had to just acknowledge the fact that they had gone. I phoned my children and explained what their daft mother had done, and they were obviously devastated as well. And that is my biggest regret. I'm all for getting rid and trying not to attach emotions to objects, but getting rid of videos like that were irreplaceable. Videos of my dad, who was no longer with us. And yeah, of course I regret that. But I don't suppose I will ever accidentally get rid of anything that was quite so valuable and irreplaceable. I wonder if any of you have ever done anything so daft. But my Kindle incident has made me think of other items, electronic items, that I have foolishly attached emotions to. And I must confess that I have held on to old laptops. You thought I was a minimalist. In my defense, all of these items still work. So you might think, why did you buy new ones? Well, computers go obsolete, don't they? Let me show you my oldest laptop. Look at this, guys. My very gosh, I was so proud. I saved and saved. Prior to having a MacBook, I'd always had inexpensive little laptops, and they inevitably froze, got viruses, and desktop versions as well. And I'd always been an early adopter of technology, so I loved internet shopping when it first started. So I got a bit tired of computers just getting all these horrid viruses, and people I knew had these MacBooks which allegedly never got viruses, and they just looked so cool. So I saved and I spoiled myself with this little beauty. Look, it's so heavy. It is so heavy. Look how thick it is. Look how thick. And look at all these ports. Useful ports they don't have anymore. And so white and glossy. And I loved the way it was packaged. It was so sleek and elegant. And white keyboard, I loved that as well. Little trackpad. It still had the mouse type buttons on this edition. Well, I just loved my computer, and I bought this in 2007. And I didn't have a desktop, this was it. And I did all my personal emails and everything you can think of, photograph storage on here. And it got to 2013 and it was still going strong. So I bought it in 2007, and it was all those years which I'd never had a laptop last so long. And a couple of things started going. It wasn't staying charged as long. And at one stage I remember I was applying for jobs online, and for some reason when I opened the lid, the battery would go even though it was plugged in. So I had to sort of close the lid, and then it would work. Close the lid a little bit. So you can imagine how difficult it was typing emails and having to look at the screen like that. So I thought my last ditch effort, I made an appointment for the Apple shop. I made an appointment and I took this in. Well, there was a young guy, one of the technical guys, and he saw me get this out of my bag, and he said, "Wow, that's an antique." I said, "Well, it still works, just." And he said, "Well, it's out of warranty, but I think we can probably fix that. I think I know what it is." And he did something to it, I don't know what, but anyway, I was able to get it working with the lid fully open again. But it really amused me that he thought this was an antique. I mean, clearly it's an antique now, but I didn't think it was back then. So when did I replace it? I think it was within a few months. I think possibly 2014 I upgraded. And you might wonder why I didn't get rid of this. Well, the fact is, it's very old, it's an antique, but it still works. It doesn't work off charge any longer. It has to be plugged into the wall. Of course I don't really use it, but in the days before photos went to your cloud. I've got hundreds, thousands of photos on here that have never been moved, and that's the reason I keep it. So I'm sure there's a slicker way of moving the photos and getting rid of this, but it doesn't take up much space. But I suspect on one clear out soon, it will sadly have to go. So in 2014, I upgraded. I think I had a very lovely bonus in work, so I treated myself to a newer MacBook. Compared to the white one, this one was so thin, and I just loved the engineering. It was made out of, I think it's aluminium, just like compared to laptops on the scene at that time, this was incredible. Clearly cost a lot more than some of those, but again, it was true that I've never had a virus on this one. I just love the movement of the lid opening. And then this one has got the trackpad with no buttons, so that was a little getting used to. I've never been very good learning all the shortcut commands. Not got a good memory for that, so a lot of the stuff I've done on it is quite laborious. So yeah, this from 2014, this was my baby, and so light for travelling. The sound on here is incredible, and the display for watching films, you know, really gone everywhere with me. But I got into making YouTube videos, and this little poor old boy was a little sluggish, and things were just taking so long to do. Again, I've kept it because it works, and it's a spare really, or if I'm going in my camper van, sometimes this is less risky to take because I don't like to take my new one. So yeah, it just got a little bit slow. The processor couldn't really cope with the video editing that I was doing. So this is a spare. And then in 2020, it was sometime during the pandemic, I bought my current MacBook, which is very similar, to be fair. The thickness, slightly different colours, a graphite one. And it's the M1 chip. Not that I'm a technical wizard in any way, but I have found this really slick with editing, and that is my current baby, and I hope I have many years left. So yeah, that is my tale of technology and how I can't bring myself, even now, to get rid of these little technology children. So I hope you've enjoyed this little nonsense video today. Again, thank you so much for all the comments. Love reading them. Someone has started cutting their grass, so it's probably very noisy now, so I'm going to sign off, but I will see you next time. Don't forget, if you would like to investigate Amazon Prime, if you're not already a member, probably preaching to the converted, have a little look in the description. Maybe check out some of the things in my shop front. See you next time, everyone. Bye bye.